Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I'm going to be sharing with you things that I've learned as a second-time mom. So I guess I just want to jump right into it by just saying the main thing that I learned firstly is that no child or pregnancy is gonna be the same. It's totally different. My first child was so chill and just such a cool baby and so obedient. He was just such a good kid and it was just such a breeze, and I'm just like, dang. And the pregnancy was such a breeze. I'm thinking, like, if every pregnancy is gonna be like this and every child is gonna be like this, I can have like 10. That changed real quick after I had Nadia. She's just a 100% different. The pregnancy was totally intense compared to my first pregnancy, and then also the way she's set up, she's just so different. She's so much more opinionated and even independent, and she explores so much more, and she's very much more adventurous, and she's just totally different, you know. And I've never had a poop explosion before. I don't even know what those were, okay? When I had my son, I've never had or experienced a poopy explosion. And with Nadia, it seems like there's poop everywhere all the time. Like, I don't even know what to do with my life anymore. Like, am I freaking putting the diapers on wrong? Or this kid, what am I feeding you? I don't freaking know, but poopy explosions everywhere, girl, and it is just a whole different situation. I used to think of like those other situations, like, how can you have a poopy explosion? Just put the diaper on properly, you know what I mean? And now that my situation has come, and it has come for me, I'm just like, I can understand why you have poopy explosions. I'm so sorry, girl, we sit in the same boat. So another thing that I think I've learned is definitely, I feel like it's way easier. Not that dealing with different, because they're different kids, but as far as like knowing what I'm doing, you know, with your first one, you're just like, what the heck am I gonna do with this kid, and what do I need, what do I have to do, what am I supposed to do, you know? And with the second one, you're just totally just like, it's fine. Like, I got this, I've done it before, this isn't my first show. You know what I mean? It's like that Loves commercial. Like, have you ever seen those Loves commercials where the mom's like, for their first time baby, and then like the mom is like sanitizing everything, and she's like, don't touch my baby, put this behind your neck too, don't sanitize you everywhere. And then her second time baby, she like hands her baby to a greasy, like oily mechanic guy who's like, oh yeah, can you hold this baby really quick? And the baby's on the floor like playing with dirt, and she's just like, no, you know? It's so funny. But anyways, that's definitely how it is. The first time and the second time, it's just so much easier. Definitely, I will say another thing is that there's less time for me. When you have multiple kids, you have multiple tasks and responsibilities per child, you know what I mean? So there's definitely, it takes time from, you know, mommy time. Whenever, you know, you're done with one kid, you gotta handle the other, and then the next thing you know, you kind of just don't have time for yourself. So that's why I always recommend to like set aside a time, like write it down and make time for yourself. I definitely noticed for my second time that I started to implement more routines and schedules when it comes to my kids. With my first one, like I said, like, you're kind of just winging it, like you don't really know what you're doing. You can do all the research in the world, but every child, you know, is going to be set up different. So I was kind of just going off my first baby's schedule, like, what do you need, you know, like, what do you want, I'll give it to you, what do you want me to do, you know? But I found it easier the second time around to do a routine and schedule, and it was just so much more easier for everybody in the home, even for the kids. Schedules and routines, I wish I would have done it the first time. I don't know if it's just me or if it's just like everybody in general, every mommy in general, but it's definitely harder to lose the baby weight the second time around than the first time. Like, the first time I had my pregnancy with my son, like, I just like right back to normal, girl, like zang, how you doing, you know, like, who's this, who had a baby, where? Now that I had like my daughter and I'm trying to like lose all this baby weight, girl, it's just like, you know what I mean, like, like, you're this tummy fat, you're still here, where'd you come from, you know what I mean? Like, oh, you're still jiggling over there, oh, hello. So it's definitely harder for me anyways to lose weight the second time than the first time. And also, I think it may be because I was younger the first time. I was 19 having my first baby, so everything kind of just whoop, sucked right back into place, you know what I mean? And now that I'm like, I was 25 having my next child, I don't know, I feel like 25 is like the hump. And then now you're like on like the decline. Definitely it's a lot harder to lose the weight, a lot more working out than I had to do with my first pregnancy. I definitely learned to just kind of just let things be also, you know. I used to just not want Nate to be on the floor. I don't want him touching anything dirty, yuck, gross, germs. And now I have sanitizers, I have wipes. Can't wait till bath time, you know what I mean? Like, it'll all get clean and stuff like that. So I don't stress out as much over the little things as I did with my first pregnancy than with my daughter. So those are the things that I've learned second time around. Who knows, maybe there'll be a third time and we can do this video again. Both pregnancies and both children are just such a wonderful experience. Being a mother in general is just so rewarding. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope that I gave you guys a good laugh as always, and I hope that I as always inspired and motivated some of you mamas out there. If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and please subscribe so you don't miss any future updates from me, and I will see you in my next one. Bye guys. Chocolate chips. I just put the whole bag. Just put the whole bag in, girl. Chocolate chips are yum, and it's going down in this kitchen. Everything is spilling all over the floor.